When looking for RC products on the web, check out rcdeal.com. This segment is sponsored by rcdeal.com.
Thanks for watching OFNA, and we're here to unbox the TS2 Pro Electric Short Course Truck. This is our two-wheel drive truck, and our part number is 14308. It will come with a clear body. Of course, this is the Pro chassis, so we'll have all the other options that we like to have other than our RTR that we have out with plastic shocks. This will come with aluminum shocks and some other subtle items that will make improvements to the car for you to go out to the track and be race worthy. So we'll get this box open and we'll show you what the TS2 has inside. As with all these new current cars that we will have plastic nylon boxes to come with them. So at the end of the day, you can just throw everything back into the car or back into the box and you'll be ready to head home. So unboxing this, you're going to see the plastic bag, which is the Lexan body inside, and the decal sheet, and some hardware stuff inside the decal sheet, like extra servo horns for different type of servos that you may have with different gearing on them. And of course the antenna pipe and a couple of other small items. So we show you that, and we also will show you the car itself. The car is wrapped in saran wrapped in several different ways in there. That's just to keep the dust off of it and so on. There are no tires in the kit. You, as a racer, usually will pick your particular type of tire. Of course, some people are really tire loyalists, so they will stick to their own brands if necessary, so we don't provide that in the kit. You can do that on your own. Just glue some tires to the wheels and you're ready to go. The car is 80% built, as you can see here in the saran wrap. We'll show you another car that's already built with it. The only thing you need to do is drop in your electronics and build the shocks and fill them with oil. And there's an instruction know-how on there with the manual that shows you how to build your shocks from top to bottom. All right, so we'll move this aside and we'll show you the car. All right. So your TS2 Pro chassis will look like this. Of course, like I said, this one's already completely built. We put shocks on it already. The only thing this car would need is electronics. This car is two-wheel drive with a ball differential. It has aluminum shock bodies that are hard-coated and nitride shock shafts. They're going to keep the wear long and a good setup consistent to the shock holes that are going to run on the car. They are threaded shock bodies, like I said, so they'll come with aluminum shock collars to adjust the ride height in the front. And you can see that here in the very front of the suspension, as we'll show here. It is aluminum shock bodies. Now on this kit, I also put on bleeder shocks on there, or the bleeder caps that are on option. You get two different caps and two different shock cup holders. You get plastic and aluminum. I like the plastic ones. So I put plastic on the top, plastic on the bottom, and of course the middle of the body is all aluminum itself. Medium shock springs will come on front and rear, and then you have the nitride coated shock shaft that's there for a long-lasting wear. Of course, also you're going to see here a turnbuckle that is chrome steel coated. That is an adjustable turnbuckle. That is for camber, and we also have one for the steering linkage and also on the rear too. So adjustable turnbuckles, front and rear, steering, and setting up for camber on there. Of course, the car has multiple different options on tuning and setup, just like your normal two-wheel drive short course out there that is a competitive market car. We also provide that too. Most of the car is built on plastic or composite parts. No need for aluminum, as the plastic parts are very, very strong. I think I've just about driven my car down into the ground and still not replace the steering suspension component. So it has plastic seat hubs, plastic steering hubs, plastic arms, front and rear, and shock towers, which makes for a very worthy car. The steering has a steering servo setup that is spring loaded on there, and you can adjust that too by dialing in the servo saver spring and make it a little bit tighter. Also on the front is a hard impact bumper. Of course, it is a little bit flexible on there, so just in case you get into some really hard lawn darts, that we usually say in racing terms, you'll be able to bounce back from that. Of course, the chassis itself is a composite tub chassis. It is countersunk just like all chassis are in modern day times and so on. And it is also raised on the edges and set for the center to try to get a little bit more clearance. But of course, short course already have enough clearance with the big short course tires, So scrubbing the chassis is not too much of an issue. Of course, like I said, it is plastic front and rear arms and also hinge pin holders, except for the front brace. That is going to be an aluminum brace. You're also going to notice the rear impact bumper on here, and that is also very sturdy and worthy of its use. And of course, if you look on the back here, it's going to have the mud flaps that are showing there, showing OFNA on the back of these mud flaps, and it just kind of gives a realistic tone to it. Of course, like I said, on the rear gearbox, it is a ball differential on there. It has an idler shaft and the main gear shaft on there, of course, with the slipper on it, and you can get in there and adjust it too. And also on the rear, hopefully we can get a good shot of that, we're going to show the CVDs. They are 91 millimeter CVDs labeled with OFNA on them, also with a rear camber link that is steel chrome coated, so you can adjust cambers that you need to. And the shocks themselves, in a different angle there, you're going to see these are longer aluminum shocks. They are also hard coated and threaded for adjustable ride height and so on. The gearbox is easy to remove in there, so trying to do some maintenance on it or adjustability is really easy. You won't have to worry about that. The short course wheels that come in the kit are the black hole wheels that you'll see on here. I got some tires already mounted on these bad boys. These are just our kit tires right now that we offer separately, but like I said, Racer's Choice love their type of tires, so they go to their own particular. Whether you're indoor or outdoor, there's a different type of tire for everything. And of course, these black hole wheels are really nice. They're firm and hard, nice and shiny, easy to clean, and very durable. The car is also equipped with bearings throughout the whole car, so the front spindle also bearings on it, the gearbox itself, and the outer rear hubs will also have bearings, including the steering servo system that runs back and forth, of course. Will also have bearings. There will be 4 bearings equipped in there. So this is what we have. We have the unboxing of the TS2 Pro Electric short course 2-wheel drive truck. And thanks for watching OFNA.
This show has been sponsored by rcdeal.com. So remember, rcdeal.com for your RC auction and web store needs. It's rcdeal.com.